way back when you were born.
Yes, but I put on more miles.
You put on 85 more miles. We'll start with number 1, though. Where were you born, Alice? Alice was born in Galesville. Little town north of Galesville. Ettrick? Between Ettrick and Galesville you were born? Mm-hmm. And what were your parents' names?
Oscar and Katie.
Oscar and Katie were her parents. Was it actually Catherine?
Yes.
Yes. And what was your maiden name? Flugsted.
Alice Flugsted. A good Norwegian.
A good Norwegian. I was just going to ask, what nationality is Flugsted?
Well, it was half was Norwegian.
Half Norwegian.
Irish.
And half Irish. Oh. Who was the Irish one?
My grandpa came from Ireland.
Uh-huh.
And he went to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came to Galesville.
Her grandpa came here from Ireland and first went to Boston and then moved to Galesville, Wisconsin. I wonder what brought him to Galesville.
I suppose a job.
A job, probably. That's a good guess. So was the Irish side on your mom or your dad's side?
Oh, my mother.
Oh, your mother. Why do you say that? Did she have an Irish temper?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh, she says.
She was a
And
lovely,
red hair.
Oh, she had red hair.
Yes, but she was a lovely person.
She was a lovely person.
Although she gets her
She gets
temper a little bit from Alice.
a little bit of the Irish temper. So you got a little bit of your mom's Irish temper?
You bet.
You bet. Well, that's okay.
Well, I just straighten them out.
Yeah, with your kids?
Well, partly with
Partially with the kids?
if I thought it wasn't right.
Uh-huh. Well, someone's got to keep everyone in line.
Well, he's got a camera.
He does have a camera. I think he's taking pictures of you.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. So, Alice, what did your dad do for a living?
Farm.
Her dad was a farmer. A dairy farm?
Yes.
And did your mom stay at home and take care of the kids?
Yes.
And did you have any siblings?
I had how many?
How many siblings?
Just
An older sister and an older brother?
right.
And what were their names?
Their names was
Mary? Mary and George? Her siblings were Mary and George, so you were the baby.
No.
yes. I went
No.
For 10 years.
Oh, for 10 years. And then what happened?
Got married.
No.
No. Did you have another sibling come along?
Oh, yes. I wonder which one that is.
Catherine. So Alice
I
had...
talked to her this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just talked to Catherine this morning?
Yes.
Oh. So I don't know if everyone caught that. Alice has 2 older siblings named Mary and George. And when Alice was 9 years old, along came baby Catherine. I bet that was kind of a surprise to everybody.
Yes.
Were you and Catherine close?
Well, yes, we were.
Or have a close relationship, I should
Yes,
say?
because it was, I can't think of how to say it.
Did you have a lot of responsibilities taking care of her when she was little?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I babysat.
You babysat a lot?
Mm-hmm. Well, my sister, she went to work in a factory.
Your older
After
sister
high
went to
school.
work in a factory after high school. Oh, so then you were kind of the lady of the house with your mom.
Yes, because I had jobs to do.
What kind of jobs did you have to do around the house?
Oh, and dishes.
Dishes.
Everybody had that.
Everybody. Did you ever do anything out on the farm?
No, I really didn't.
Not much outside on the farm?
No.
Did you have to do a lot of cooking?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, my husband was a mess sergeant, and he taught people in
Oh.
service.
Well, we'll get to that in a little bit here. So, Alice, you went to rural elementary school in Galesville, is that right?
What?
Country school?
You went to a country school in Galesville? Mm-hmm.
Grew up with the Galesville They, oh, I can't say it.
That's okay. After country school, what did you do next?
After I did the,
After you were done with school,
yeah,
did you get a job somewhere?
yes, I did it. I worked in a dress shop.
A dress shop.
Oh, yeah, that's much later though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
After high school in Galesville.
How old were you when you got married, Alice?
17.
She was 17. How many of you ladies were 17 or 18 when you got married? I knew Angela was. I think you were 16.
Well, when I got out of high school,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go on.
You didn't want to go on to any more school?
And then I got a job
Mm-hmm.
just filling in. And then I was home for a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were 17 when you got married. How did you meet your husband?
At a dance.
She met her husband at a dance. How many of you ladies met your husband at a dance?
Well, I had to polka. That was fun.
You had to polka with him?
I loved it.
You love to polka?
It was a blind date.
Oh, it was a blind date.
Your
I know.
friend Bonnie
Yeah.
was dating Dad's cousin, Laverne.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's enough of that.
And they
Oh, that sounds like a good story.
Yeah. So Alice and her friend Bonnie went to a dance at, what was it
the
called?
Acorn Ballroom.
The Acorn Ballroom.
That was between Centerville and Winona.
In Centerville.
It was in Centerville, the Acorn Ballroom in Centerville. So she went with her friend Bonnie and Bonnie's boyfriend.
Well, Bonnie's boyfriend, Laverne, didn't have a car,
Oh.
but my dad did.
Oh, okay.
And Laverne was his cousin, and I mean, they were friends.
Gotcha.
And so Dad drove.
So Alice's future husband picked them all up in his car and they all went to a dance at the Acorn Ballroom. Was it love at first sight?
No, but he had a car and well, he did.
No, but he had a car.
And then this cousin, he went with Bonnie for
Right.
a while.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they got married too.
Yes, they did.
So you and your best friend married cousins.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. And what did, his name was Harold.
That was my husband.
What did Harold do for a living?
He had hauled milk in those big beds.
That's right, we talked about that because that's what my family did. He's a milk hauler. Mm-hmm.
And it was hard work, but he got pretty good pay.
Well, yeah. So while Harold was hauling milk, did you stay at home with your kids for a while?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I had it easy. I cleaned or did dishes or whatever in the morning
Mm-hmm.
when people got up.
Made them breakfast.
Yes, and
No.
Alice says she had it easy when she stayed at home with the kids.
that's because my kids, they did good things for mom.
They made it easy on you. They were good kids.
They were very good kids.
Oh well, that's
And if they
good.
weren't,
They didn't have to experience the Irish temper
Oh.
once in a while.
Oh, quite often.
Oh, quite often. Well, what kinds of things did they get into, Alice? Your kids, when they were misbehaving.
Well, you know, there wasn't toys or any of that stuff.
Uh-huh.
They did, I can't think of it.
Are you thinking about when you were a kid and didn't have toys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because we had toys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Alice, how many kids do you have?
3.
3 kids. Marlis, Keith, and Kimberly. Mm-hmm.
See, today then I could wear whatever I felt like this. Look at all the
Yep. They helped you pick out your outfit. So Alice, after your kids were a little bit grown up, you went to work at a store in Winona?
Well, it was a designer, and then we had to go to Chicago and Milwaukee.
That was at Mary Ellen's dress shop?
Yes.
So Alice was a buyer for Mary Ellen's dress shop in Winona, and she would go to seasonal markets in Chicago and New York, and she would pick out everything for the store.
Yes.
Did you enjoy that job?
Oh, I loved it.
What was your favorite part?
Well, I think picking it out and labeling it
Mm-hmm.
and making sure you didn't
Making sure nobody bought anything that they didn't love. I bet you helped a lot of ladies pick out some nice outfits.
Oh, yes.
She had some clients who really liked her, and
You had some.
they didn't look nice.
You told them
Well,
in a nice way.
in a nice way,
Mhm.
that she might be able to find something more flattering for them.
You always made sure the ladies looked nice when they left your
Well,
store.
yes. And
Well, it's easy to believe you always look nice every day we see you.
Well, I had to make sure that they would, if it was spring, they would make sure that fall was
Mhm.
bought.
Oh, so you had to keep up with the seasons.
Like, for instance,
Go ahead.
and that they were made to fit. And if they didn't, you lost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm. So you had a pretty important job. You had to pick out the right stuff to make sure that it was staying with the trends and.
And you had to know how many dozen you for the trend.
So how much to buy of each thing so that you could make sure you got rid of it.
Mom, do you remember what you told Dad when you spent most of your paycheck on your clothes?
I suppose
What did you tell Dad?
it was my work.
Your uniform.
Oh, I used that line too. Alice told her husband that when she spent most of her money on clothes, it was necessary, it was her uniform. And what's your other famous phrase? Sometimes you just have to use cash.
Oh,
Yeah, never lie to your husband.
Never lie to your husband,
But
but sometimes pay in cash.
And never go to bed crabby.
And never go to bed crabby. Those are all good ones.
Kim, you better look guilty.
Is she spilling all your dirty secrets?
Well, they're never dirty.
You're right.
No, but this is just,
This is fun.
well, yes.
Look at all these people that came to see you.
Well, I can't believe it. And that troublemaker right there.
Willard?
Willard, you are a monkey.
So Alice,
Yes.
while you were married, did you and your husband ever go on any fun vacations?
Oh, yes.
Where did you go?
Oh, I have to think.
You have to think. Did you?
Went to a Brewers game every year,
Oh, you went to a Brewers game every year.
and we traveled a lot in the United States, a lot of states.
Yeah, we went.
east, west, north, south.
Did you do road trips?
Well, we had a
Camper?
yes. We had a
Oh,
camper.
they had a camper.
And every year we went there for snow.
Did you go on family camp trips?
We, traveled out west.
Oh.
But they flew places
yeah.
too
But
as the
we-
years went on.
We lived there.
You lived in the South for a while,
In
right?
Arizona.
We would. So,
You'd spend the winters in Arizona. Did you enjoy that?
boy, I sure did.
I bet. Get away from this